in tarnation going on in here?
Alrighty, well today we were able to get done with a lot of stuff. We were able to get these front plates mounted on the robot to protect our electronics in here. We were able to prep some of it for getting this chassis powder coated. We were able to look at getting all the wires removed and how we were going to do that. We were able to test the climber on the robot and it worked perfectly. We were able to climb extremely fast. We'll be able to climb in under 5 seconds, which will be great for the end game. We were able to look at mounting locations for the air tank for our pneumatic shifters, and we were able to look at some possible options for a battery mounter. In addition to that, we were able to work on the feeding mechanism to bring the balls from our collector down here up into our hopper, which will be located back here, which will use a system of Una end belts to lift it all the way up to the 24 inches and then drop it over into our hopper. I'd say it was a very successful day.
Well, as you can see, we got a ton of stuff done on the robot today. We actually took everything off the robot because we need to send it to be powder coated so it's a nice crisp white when we get it tomorrow. We took all the electronics, all the motors, all the gearboxes, all the chain, everything off the robot. So now it's just basically a bare skeleton of what it used to be. We are also working on making the hopper for the shooter so we can store as many balls as we want, and we're also working on the field elements for our week 0 event.
So we have like the whole mechanical side and we have the whole business
I
side.
have like a catchphrase, that's we will.
So this is kind of tries to show that, you know, things that we've won.
B for building, U for unlimited vision, I for innovative thinkers, L for lifelong confidence, and D for dynamic solutions.
Today we started putting our robot back together after getting it powder coated in Bemidji, and we got our Buna end collector started. Still needs to be improved a little bit, and we worked on mounting the encoders.
Okay, today we mounted the plate to the rest of the ball elevator to the point where we could test it, and when we tested it, the belts were too loose so that they were falling off of the elevator, so we have to try and fix it.
So we got the robot back from powder coating yesterday, so today, well yesterday we mounted the climber, but today we worked on mounting the brain and the shooter, and the brain went on fairly easy. The shooter's almost on for testing purposes, and we put on 35 chains today also to make it a little stronger.
Okay, today we worked on this to bring the balls from our collector down here up into our hopper. We first started with putting grooves in here because the belts kept popping off, but then we figured out that the belts would still pop off because of the pressure. So we just added more belts, belts, and we put this bar here without the little notches, so they're not set and they just move around. The balls just come up into our hopper.
Alright, today we mounted our shooter so you can shoot in the high goal, and we worked on the encoders, mounted some brackets for our Buna end collector, and soldered some green lights so we can add a nice underglow.